All right, here we have, I don't know, to me it was a slightly oddly worded question. I had to reread it like 3 times before I got it. So we're told that, of the people who were invited to the committee, we're told that 15% are basically parents, right? Parents of students. We're told that 45% are teachers, and we're told that 25% are administrators. Okay, cool. So the last piece of information, we're told that the remaining 6 individuals, so there are 6 individual students, and I'm writing the word individual to remind myself that it's not percent, individual students. Okay, so, and the question is, how many more teachers were invited to join the committee? How many more teachers than administrators? So how do we actually figure that out? Well, here's what we need to find the total number of people. How can we do that? We can do that using this key piece of information, because if we add these percentages together, they don't add up to 100, right? So whatever that unaccounted percentage whatever that unaccounted percentage is, that percentage represents 6 people. So from there we can figure out the total, and from that we can figure out, the individual group numbers. So how do we actually do that? Well, let's do 15 plus 45, so 60, plus 25, so 85%. So we're missing 15. So we have a total right now, 85%. So we're missing 15%. So we know that 6 individuals are 15% of the people who were invited. So from here, there's a few ways you can do it, but I just want to do it proportionally. So if I know that if 6 people is to 15%, I need to find x over 100. So I'm saying 6 to 15 is the ratio, 6 people to 15%. So I want to know how many people to 100%. So from here, I do 16 divided by 15. 6 divided by 15. That's 0.4 times 100 is, of course, 40. So in this case, x equals 40, which equals total number of people. And from here, what do we want to find? We want to find how many more teachers were invited than administrators. There's 2 ways you can do this. You can either find how many teachers were invited, find how many administrators were invited, and then subtract the 2, or you can just take the percent difference and find out how many people that represents. So I'll just go ahead and do both ways. So one way you can do is just do, so 45% are teachers, so how many people is that? That's 0.45, right? I'm representing it as a decimal times the total number of people. So that'll be 0.45 times 40, so that's 18. So let me just put in parentheses, so that's 18 people. And then do 0.25, again representing this as a decimal, times the total number of people. So we're taking what's 1/4 of 40, of course 10, I don't know why I put that into the calculator. So that's 10, so this is 10 people, and so by this we know 18 minus 10, so we know the difference is 8. So 8 more teachers than administrators were invited. However, you could also do it like 45% minus 25%, that's a difference of 20%. And how many people difference is that? Well, it's 0.2 times 40, which is, of course, the same thing that we got here, right? So that's 8. Did that in the calculator also, just to be sure. So, yeah, so 8 is our answer. We have 8 more teachers than administrators. Either way you do it is totally fine.